Hello, I'm Ian Vincent, the Young Jedi 2000 World Champion, and you're listening to Radio Free Decipher.
Hello, welcome to another installment of Radio Free Decipher. We're back from the holiday.
Oh, it was a good holiday.
It was. I had a great time.
Fun at Casa Bonita.
Yes, we had our fun at Casa Bonita. We both went to a tournament, while we were in Denver.
Right.
Had a really good time at that. Got to see a lot of players and play against them that I haven't seen for a while.
Evan went home, back into his old play group, and took first place. Beat them all.
I did, yeah.
He still got the mojo, baby.
I guess I do.
I actually played in a second tournament later on and took second.
That's right. You played a warp speed tournament later on.
And out of 21 players, I took second. Surprised the heck out of me.
You Trek playing fool.
Yeah, anyways.
Speaking of Trek, there's going to be a lot of news about that here on today's Radio Free. We're also going to be talking about Reflections 2 for Star Wars, talking a lot about Jedi Knights. And if you stay tuned till the end of the broadcast, we have something special for you, so hang in there.
That's right. So, but to start us off, we have, coming up this weekend, starting tomorrow, 10 Mirror pre-release tournaments all over North America. Where are they all?
You got me.
Well, we have 3 in Canada. One's in Vancouver, one in Montreal, one in Toronto, and then we have 7 scattered throughout the continental United States. So that's going to be fun stuff, everywhere from California to, the New England states.
See, you're in good hands that I had nothing to do with the planning of this. You see how organized that Kyle is. But yeah, those pre-releases are going to be your first chance to play with some of the new cards. Of course, you will have seen most of them now, images on the website, and of course the spoiler went up earlier this week, so you at least know the game text of everything you haven't seen yet.
I actually have a little bit of business with Mirror to do here real quick.
Oh, yeah?
When we went on vacation out to Colorado, I actually brought a couple packs with me, and I gave a pack to Kate DeStefan, and it was the same day that we recorded Radio Free 2 weeks ago.
Right. When we opened the pack live.
The very first day that Mirror had ever come out, that anybody had gotten any packs, and this pack that I gave to Kate had First Officer Spock in it. So it is the Kate DeStefan from Colorado owns the very first Officer Spock ever opened.
And she's probably going to get hate mail now. I'm sure she thanks you. No, but actually we showed that off at the tournament well. It was really cool.
Everybody was really excited about it. And man, these Mirror pre-release tournaments are going to be very, very fun.
Oh, yeah.
One new rule for a couple new rules for everybody that's going is that the alternate universe icons and mirror universe icons will be disregarded for this tournament just to help everything flow a little bit smoother. So.
Yep.
So now tell us, Evan, what have you been working on for the last 3 or 4 weeks?
I have been working on the next set to come after Mirror, and we are ready to make an announcement about that. We are doing Voyager next.
That is right.
It's been asked for by a lot of fans out there, and we are moving on to Voyager.
Now, I think you hold the world record as far as I'm concerned. There was a span of time in about 2 weeks that you watched how many episodes? About 55 or 60 episodes within a 2-week span?
Today is actually the first work day in 3 weeks, like 15 days, that I have not watched a Voyager episode, actually. So, today I finally break the strain. But I have watched Voyager every day that I have been at work since I got back from Essen in Germany, and I have watched a total of 70 episodes, beginning to end. Frame by frame in some cases.
That is incredible.
Just pulling images for the Voyager set. And
so how do those Kazon look?
They look weak. No, they got something funky going on with their hair, but actually the Kazon ships and the interiors of their ships and their uniforms have all got a lot of detail. Voyager actually has some of the best special effects of any of the Star Trek series.
That's right.
A lot of attention to detail in the makeup and the costuming, so they're going to make for really good-looking cards. They're going to even take Deep Space Nine up a notch from Deep Space Nine, that is.
That's awesome. Now, I remember in one Voyager episode, I don't know if you've gotten there yet, but it was one of the Borg episodes that 7 of 9 actually says, I think it was Scorpion Part 1 or 2, where 7 of 9 actually says that the Kazon were not worth assimilating.
Yes.
So are they going to be immune to assimilation if we make a Kazon affiliation?
Well, a lot of those questions we're still going to be working on. Product development is now in a very, very early infant stage. We're still going to be reviewing polls with the art department, and kind of what we do is going to maybe depend on how much we have to work with. So, we're still in the very formative stages of Voyager. But
excellent.
There's lots of great stuff in there. I'm more of a Vidian fan myself.
Oh, me too. Totally, I'm a Vidian
Love
fan.
the Vidians, but there's all
nothing
kinds
like stealing
of stuff.
your opponent's lung.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. To steal Neelix's lung card.
Yep, excellent. All right, well, changing gears a little bit, let's get over to some Star Wars stuff. We got Reflections 2 hot on the horizon here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if any of you have picked up the most recent issue of Scry magazine, but there is a lot of information given away about Reflections 2, especially the literature cards in Reflections 2 in the newest Scry, including the fact that we flew Timothy Zahn and Michael Stackpole out here to Virginia Beach in Norfolk to actually do a photo shoot, and we turned them into their own creation.
Yes, you remember when we had them on Radio Free Decipher at one point. They were actually here at that time posing as Talon-Card and Cornhorn.
That's right.
Playing a coy about the whole experience.
That's right. So, but if you in the newest Scry, you can actually, and soon here on our website, I'm sure, will be the card images. You can pick up the newest Scry now and see their card images of what they looked like after the photo shoot. And, it was fantastic and great to have those guys here. They're wonderful guys and fantastic authors, so that's really good. One of the other things that we wanted to do here for you today is we wanted to spoil some of the cards from Reflections 2. Now you guys have seen a lot of the literature cards out there for Reflections 2, but you haven't really seen any of the combo cards yet. So there are a ton of combo cards, but I'm going to give you two right now. I'm going to give you one light side and one dark side. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, the first, we'll start with dark.
Okay.
Start with the bad guys since they start first in the game anyways. This one's a used or lost interrupt. It's Omnibox and it's worse.
Okay.
2-1, baby.
So I can stick it to you and shuffle your deck up.
That's right. It's a 5 Destiny used or lost interrupt. The used part of it says, shuffle any player's reserve deck or lost pile, just like normal. The lost part says, if it could be worse was just played, it is canceled and you may use X Force to raise damage against opponent by X amount. Or if opponent just lost 1 force from a battle, play to increase loss by 1 force.
Okay, so it's the text of the 2 cards, but you get them in 1.
That's right.
Okay.
Much more resourceful.
Oh, yeah.
Since a lot of people are playing It Could Be Worse now anyways, it's putting one kind of make sure people aren't tracking their destinies with just in case they're playing its worst card or It Could Be Worse card. So that's a nice little combo card too. The second one is even more fantastic. It's basically 2 cards that really work well against one specific deck design, which is a hunt down deck. It's a used or lost interrupt as well, Destiny 5. It's out of commission and transmission terminated. Now, out of commission basically says, well, I'll read it here, but basically the idea of it is you take one of their cards in their lost pile and put it out of play.
Right.
The transmission terminated gets rid of holographic cards, which is what Visage of the Emperor is.
That's right.
So, which people rely on Vader very heavily in a hunt down deck, so you can get rid of Vader if it's in their lost pile, and you can get rid of Visage of the Emperor, right away with this card. So here's the game text. Use 1 force to randomly select 1 card from opponent's lost pile and place out of play. Boom.
Okay.
Just what Transmission Terminated does. Lost. Cancel 1 hologram, period. Or use 4 force. Draw a Destiny. Add 1 to Destiny for each asteroid sector on table. If total Destiny is greater than 3, Imperial table site is blown away.
Okay.
So, man, it's going to be a 1-2 punch for those people that are looking for some anti-hunt down tech. So, should be good.
And this is just, of course, 2 out of several combo cards.
That is. I believe there are around 26 different combo cards. So
you're really going to be able to blow out, virtually speaking, the 60-card limit, huh?
That's right. That's right.
Good
I was actually looking at some of them a little bit earlier, too, and we were discussing some stuff, and I noticed that one of them was an effect, that it takes 2 effects that are both grabbable by the new interrupt that lets you grab 3 effects as a starting card, and it puts 2 of those cards that people pick a lot onto 1 card. So it's basically going to allow you 4 starting effects instead of 3.
Nice.
So it's going to be just fantastic stuff.
Very
It's going to
cool.
be great. So, all right, let's move on to Jedi Knights.
Oh yeah, Jedi Knights.
All right, so we brought Francis in today for our Jedi Knights content. We are actually going to do the first ever contest on Radio Free Decipher. So we're going to be giving away all kinds of Jedi Knights stuff, and I'll get into that just a little bit here. But how are you doing today, Francis?
I'm pretty good.
Things going well?
Yes. Yeah.
How's
Thank you for inviting me back again. It's the third time, I think.
Third or fourth or something like that.
You're our favorite guest host.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Design Diary, how's that going, man?
It's going well. It's been over a month now.
Really?
That I've been writing
every day.
Every day. One piece every day.
I've been reading a lot of them. I haven't gotten to all of them, but I've been reading a lot, and they're fantastic
Thank
stuff,
you.
man.
Thanks.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very
people
good
seem
stuff.
to like them a lot. I get feedback almost daily. So
All right.
it keeps me going.
Great. So we're going to do a contest with your actual daily diaries today. So, but let me get some of the legal stuff out of the way here first. I need to let everybody know that Francis is going to give us a trivia question today. The answers to his trivia question you need to email to radiofree@decipher.com. One entry per household, per person, per household, all that kind of stuff. There's no purchase necessary. From all the correct answers given, we will select one grand prize winner and 10 first place winners to receive prizes. Now, the grand prize winner is going to get 2 complete display boxes of Jedi Knights boosters and one of each starter deck.
Wow.
The 10 first place prizes are going to get 1 starter deck and 5 booster packs of Jedi Knights. So that's quite some good stuff we're giving out here. So absolutely.
And of course, the judges' decisions are final.
That's correct. So Evan and I will be judging, and we'll make sure
I'll be there too.
Well, that's true. But we already know the answer.
Yeah.
So, all right. So give us a little history, and let's give us the trivia question, Mr. Francis.
All right, a trivia question. It's not it's a question, all right. I wouldn't say it's a trivia question. It's from day one, except the first. Okay, when I built the diary, the design diary for Jedi Knights, I built it on something. So there's a dark secret behind the diary. And everything's not random. Everything is according to a master plan. And that's the question. What is the foundation of the Jedi Knights design diary?
Wow.
I don't think even Evan knows.
You haven't discussed it with me, no.
Cool.
Really? So there is an overall theme, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if you can call it a theme, but there's something that's linking every entry.
A framework.
All of them together. Yes.
Okay.
There's I guess you could call it a master plan.
Okay.
And that's it. And it's pretty obscure, but if people can get it, then they can get a cool prize.
Cool. Now you were telling me a little bit ago that you didn't think we would get 11 correct answers to this.
I would be very surprised.
Wow.
Just because it wasn't built as a contest to begin with.
Okay.
I just did it for fun, and I thought I'd reveal it later so people could go back and just check on it. But you thought it might be fun to do a contest on it, and I agree.
Absolutely.
So it is very hard, but...
So, well, then we will also let everybody know that if there is no correct answers to this, which is likely...
It might happen.
It might happen. Then we will make sure and do something else next week.
Yeah.
So also, if there are correct answers, which I think there will be some correct answers.
Maybe, we'll see.
If there are some correct answers, then we will announce those winners on Radio Free next week as well.
So the deadline for entry
would be
Thursday?
Thursday at 6 o'clock.
There you go.
6 o'clock Eastern
that would be
Standard
Eastern
Time.
Standard Time.
Right.
That would be PM.
Yes. We don't get up that early.
Well, not you anyway.
All right, so you have a task. Everybody, if you can figure that trivia question out, I applaud you because it's a good one.
Okay, cool.
So,
well, thanks for coming in, Francis.
No problem. My pleasure.
Good. And I guess that's going to do it for Radio Free this week.
That's right.
So also remember that if you have any topics that you'd like us to talk about on Radio Free Decipher, please email them to radiofree@decipher.com, which is also the email address that you're going to send all your answers to the contest that we're doing.
We'll see you at the Mirror Mirror pre-releases this